Nobody talks about black suffering. We don't own CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox Broadcasting. You can tell your story, and when you tell it, nobody accused Jews of teaching hatred against Germans. You just teaching remembrance. Remembrance so that it will never happen again. But when I remind my people of what we have suffered at the hands of white people and still suffer, that's a hate monger. He's livid with hatred. How is it remembering for you, but hatred for me?
Hold on, we are not done yet, right? There's a lot that you guys are going to digest. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. If this is the first time you're tuning in, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. When I saw this video on my FYP, I thought it was very necessary to bring it down to my lovely brothers and sisters here, especially the Black Americans that are watching this particular video. I have a lot of this clip that you guys are going to catch up. Just take your time, do whatever you're doing. Just go ahead to just keep listening to what this man actually said, right? You will not regret clicking this video because it's been too much. Like, it's been a lot over and over again, and at the end of the day, it looks as if what the Black Americans are trying to bring to come to pass is not coming true, right? But anyways, this video is just for educational purpose. This video is not to bash or fight anybody. This is us just airing out our own opinion. Feel free to correct me in the comment section if you think I'm wrong. If you think the video I'm bringing is wrong, also let me know. If you like this kind of content, let me know as well so that I can try my possible best to bring out more content like this. Credit belongs to original creators of every clips and stitches we use in our today's episode. And yes, let's get back into the video, and then I'll be back with commentaries. I love you guys, especially Black Americans. Okay, let's go.
And after the war is over, you rebuilt Germany and you rebuilt Japan, and the black man is here in America, not living in a decent house, without a job, his children destroyed. Figure it out. You gotta be sober to see the tricks that's going down to rob you of your future, black man and woman. We fought in Vietnam and in Korea. Figure it out. What is Martin Luther King's life worth to us? Figure it out. What are our leaders' lives and black organizations destroyed by government policy? Figure it out. And when you lay down what you owe us the whole damn country, and we're not asking for that. Figure it out. We're not asking for that. All we're asking is for justice. And that's the time. If you don't give us justice, you may lose it all. So, black students, you get busy. And you stop all this partying and foolishness. And you get your act together. As of tonight, you put down that reefer, and you put down that crack, and those pills and that drugs, and get your head screwed on right. You cannot live today with a half-high head. You gotta be sober to see the tricks that's going down to rob you of your future, black man and woman. Clean it up. Don't come to Illinois State trying to make a white university relevant to black people. That's wasting valuable time. Come here and extract the knowledge and then go back and use it to build your community, build your people, build for yourself. Don't you come out of here looking for a job. Come out with a mind to try and create a job. Do you hear me, brothers and sisters? Stop all this talk about I am an alpha, I am an omega, I am a kappa, I am a sigma, I am a delta, I am an AKA. What is that but more Greek letters? Jesus said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord. Come together. Stop all this talk. Stop all this talk about I'm a Baptist, I'm a Methodist, I'm an Episcopalian, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I'm a Church of God in Christ, I'm holiness, I'm Pentecostal. Stop that kind of talk. Jesus never spoke like that. Speak as he spoke. He was baptized, but he wasn't a Baptist. Talk to me. He never said he was a Methodist. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. He never said, I'm a Catholic. He said, I am the light of the world, meaning I'm universal. He never said, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, but it's a fact he was the witness of Jehovah. No question about it. He never said, I'm holy. He said, if the first fruit is holy, then the lump is also holy. He never said, I'm Pentecostal, but without Jesus appearing before the disciples, there wouldn't be any day of Pentecost. These are your denominations. These are your divisions. Prophet Muhammad never said he was Sunni. He gave us the Sunnah. He never said he was Shiite, but through his daughter Fatima, he had Hussein and Hassan. Huh? Come on. He never said he was Hanafi. Be what he was. He was a Muslim. He submitted his will to do the will of God. Be what Jesus was. Jesus never said, I'm a Christian. Not one time. He never called his disciples Christians. Did you know that? They were called Christians at Antioch by the enemies of Jesus. Jesus said, not my will, but thy will be done. He submitted his will to do the will of God. Come on. So let us do that. Stop all this division and let's come together as a family and love each other and respect each other and work for the good of each other, uphold each other in right, and above all, respect and protect and honor your women. Respect, protect, and honor your women. And to the white students, if you will sit down with these black students in an honest dialogue, without hypocrisy, maybe tomorrow you might make better sense than tonight. Maybe after hearing what Farrakhan had to say, it didn't necessarily drive you further apart. You already apart. Maybe it gave you something, a basis upon which to start an honest dialogue. And through dialogue, maybe you might learn to respect each other. And as I said on the Donahue show, white students, think about it. You didn't come in a vacuum. You study biology. and you learn Mendel's law, you know that dark skin is dominant and light skin is recessive. No, this ain't no black supremacy. Just that the truth is supreme. You know that dark eyes are dominant and light eyes are recessive. And you teach that you can get the recessive from the dominant. But you can't get the dominant from the recessive. So two white people can only produce white. You can never produce yellow. It's just not in your genetic makeup to do that. It's a biological, mathematical impossibility. But the black man can produce from jet black people an albino with blonde hair and light eyes, showing you that in us is the whole human family of the earth. And from the black man, whom the Honorable Elijah Muhammad called the original people of the earth. That's why you're black. You're not black because you're cursed. You're black because you are the original life in the universe. Yes. Yes. You say, I can't believe it. And I thought I was black and ugly. No, no. You are black and beautiful because you are original. Just be yourself. Don't try to be white people. Be you. Fall in love with you. Jesus said, love your neighbor as who? Yourself. So you can't love your neighbor if you don't love yourself. So fall in love with yourself, then maybe you'll be able to love your neighbor. And since you don't live in nobody else's neighborhood, I guess your neighbor looks just like yourself. And they got a job for you. Wrong thought. Wrong thought. As factories in America close down and move to Mexico and other places where labor is cheap, black folk more and more out of work. If you think that white folk are going to prepare jobs for you, you got another thought coming. You are here at Illinois State to learn that which will allow you to create a job for yourself. And if you don't do that, then your learning has been in vain. Do you hear me? Just like the basketball team, maybe one or two of those black stars will make the NBA. The rest of them, if they don't have anything up here, after they graduate, that's it, brother. You played beautifully when you were here, but when we can't use you no more, that's the end of that. And to the white students, the world is changing so fast. You cannot face the world that is coming in with the mind of white supremacy. That mind will render you incapable of handling what you're about to see. What you are seeing signs of heavily now. You got a few more minutes? Here is a verse of the Quran. This is a very magnificent book that is not on bookshelves in America. But but it's powerful. Listen, in a chapter called Al-Asr, meaning the time, Muslims pray 5 times a day, but there is a prayer that we pray that is called Salatul Asr. And the Asr prayer comes when the sun has fallen away from its zenith and is like midpoint between the zenith and its setting. We measure time by the Earth's rotation on its axis and its revolution around the sun. So the Earth could not rotate on her axis without the light of the sun, nor could she revolve around the sun without the light of the sun. So it is our relationship to the sun that gives us our days and our years. So this chapter is called The Time. The Time. And if you don't have your watch, if you know the sun and the relationship of the earth, you can look at the sun and tell the time. You can look at the shadows even and tell the time by the shadow. Listen now. So Allah says in the Quran, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, by the time surely man is in loss, except those who believe and do good and enjoin one another to truth and enjoin on one another patience. Very pregnant. I'd like to deliver a few babies here. By the time, the word or the preposition by means that the time is the criterion by which actions are judged. Listen. By the time, surely man is in loss. Why is man losing? His actions are not corresponding with the dictates of the time. When you are out of time, have you ever tried to plant out of time? Nothing happens. Have you ever tried to harvest out of time? Nothing happens. When you go to the disco, if the music is beat, what is that? Time. And your dance gotta be what? Right in accord with the time. But if you don't know how to dance, you can't keep that time, and people don't want to dance with you because you're not keeping time. Have you ever been in a band and the drummer who is keeping the time can't keep that time? He speeds it up, then he slows it down. No musician can play with a drummer that doesn't keep time. Everything is done by time. The whole human body is based on rhythm. So when you sing the song, I got rhythm, I got rhythm, what you talking about? You think that means a Negro that got a lot of rhythm. But look, this heart has a rhythm that it has to keep. When it speeds up or slows down, this is a worry for a doctor, the vital sign. Rhythm, pulse, beat, blood pressure, rhythm, timing. Everything is on time. But when you get out of sync, out of time, things don't go well for you. When the body is not working rhythmically right, the organs begin to work at odds, and it creates dis-ease or disease. Time. What time is it? Not by this watch. What time is it? By the universal clock. Each prophet that came into the world marked time. And if you can't read the prophets, you can't read the clock. And if you don't know the time, then you don't know what you should be doing. And if you don't know what to do and you don't know the time, then you're about to lose not only what you have, but you can lose your life because you're not on time. Now this, y'all all right? Please follow me now. The sun, when it reaches its zenith, you watch, the shadow is very short. When the sun rises in the east and strikes an object, the shadow is long in the west. But when that sun reaches the zenith, the shadow has drawn up from the west back to the object. And as the sun starts setting, the shadow starts going back toward the east. A lot of wisdom in that. When that sun is setting, it's like saying that a world's time is coming to an end. And if you notice, when the sun sets, it sets in the west. And if you watch one of these beautiful sunsets, the sky looks like it's on fire. And this is what God threatens the world with at the end. It is total fire. The Western world has exercised power over all the darker people of the earth. You agree? Yes, sir. Yeah. The light shined in the east, and the shadow on the Western powers gave a long shadow in the west, meaning the Western world or white world began an ascendancy to power. But it's Asr now. It's afternoon. The sun is setting on white world supremacy. Listen, just listen. Don't get emotional. Just listen. That kind of apartheid, I'm better because I'm white, that don't work anymore. It's being challenged by the rising sun. Go ahead. The sun rose in the east again. The Japanese, you beat them in war, but now they're beating you in economy, in technology, in mathematics, in banking. Their society is much further advanced than this one. America is being a loser. She's decaying. Not because somebody is more powerful on the outside, but there is a rot and a decadence going on inside America that is bringing this nation down. I'm appealing to you, black and white, Jew and Gentile. We all live in America, but America cannot continue to exist as she is. Listen. The sun is now setting. The American people people don't know what's going on in this country. The country is going to hell. It ain't black people sending it there. We are the victims of what is going on. You didn't know. I didn't know. But those who study Constitution know that in the Constitution only Congress has the right to print money.
That's right. That's right.
The instruments of credit.
That's right. Yes, sir.
The founding fathers of this nation who were slaveholders knew from European history that to take control of the central bank of a nation would be to seize control of the power of that nation and then to direct the policies of that nation.
Come on.
So when the founding fathers got away from Europe and got away from the madness of Europe,
Yes, sir.
they wanted to set America up on a firmer foundation. They didn't see us as being germane to that firm foundation. They didn't see black people, Hispanic people, Native Americans as ever becoming citizens of this house.
That's right.
This was a house of white people, by white people, and for some white people. Of some white people, by some white people, for some white people.
Come on.
It wasn't even for all white people.
Come on. The history lesson.
Thomas Jefferson
Come on, Lamb.
and these persons knew that to see the central bank of the country go out of the grasp of the legitimate government of the people would be worse than facing standing armies. Because when you face a standing army, you face an enemy that you can see.
Come on. Yes, sir.
But when somebody is controlling your finances and got power to deflate the money, inflate the money, got power to create a downturn or an upswing,
Come on. Yes, sir.
at their whim, send the stock market up or down, increase interest or decrease it, and you can't say nothing, then power is not in your hands.
Right.
So to give you the right to vote for somebody that is not the real power is a hypocrisy, is a deception, is satanic. You have been made to look at yourselves as nothing. But tonight, by the grace of God, I want to tell you in just a few moments who you are and what is expected of each one of us to stem the tide of crime and violence that is afflicting our communities throughout America, not by your design, but by the design of the wicked, who are manipulating our ignorance to make us enemies of one another. And we have become so depraved as a community that it makes it difficult for somebody like myself or Reverend Jackson or others to teach us to love one another, because wickedness is the mother of hate. When people do you evil, it's difficult to love them. And if we have become the number one evildoers to one another, we are preaching a hatred now in our community that must breed self-destruction. If we say that God is love, and the scriptures of the Bible teach this, then the love that God is not some tender emotional feeling. If reparations are to come to black people, that's a political decision. If new jobs are going to open up for black people, that's a political decision. If there's going to be new traffic lights, new stop signs, better education, quality education for our children, those are political decisions. But we don't own our politicians. They are owned by other than us. We vote them in. Then they work hard for others and do very little for us.
Now, after watching all of these things, and me and you definitely know that most of the things that this man is actually saying is not a joke, is not a lie. He's not just saying them because he actually wants to say them. It is sad whereby when someone of my color actually bring up issues like this or bring up topics like this, it is termed as if he is spreading hate. But what happened to those ones that have been spreading hate over and over again? Why were they not talked to? Why were they not even advising them? So did they just think that we are just going to allow them do their thing and then just spread their videos and everything, and then the media is going to be quiet? It's not definitely going to be possible. One person must definitely rise, as far as I'm concerned. And when I saw this video, I listened to the video from beginning to the end, to be honest, and my heart really broke. That is why I'll keep saying it, right? If you're a palm-colored person and you are still saying, why are these people always wanting to get reparation? Why are these people always wanting to pull out one thing or the other? Why are these people wanting to like air out their opinion? You are a wicked person. That's just the honest truth. Because myself and you know that these people has really suffered. They are the enslaved. They're the ones that went to Americans without their choice. It was not their choice. It was never their decision, all right? If it was some people's decision, they would have told you, pop and play, that I'm not going there. That means I'm talking about the enslaved Americans, right? They'll tell you, I'm not going there, because why? The things that passed through was so much. Are we going to talk about the Jim Crow? Are we like, it's just a whole lot, right? And if you check as it stands, the honest truth is most people that are in power, that are actually getting what these black people are supposed to get, are people that do not even care about them. So anytime they attempt to raise issues like this, it's just been overlooked, or one or two annoying thing will just come and overshadow it. I just hope a lot of people will be able to watch this video so that they will also be aware, and apart from being aware, they will also know that their voices is not meant to be keep quiet. You just have to keep saying it, so that at the end of the day, they will also be seeing it. And I believe that one day, one of them will wake up and be like, let's just give these people what they deserve. They deserve it. Let's just give them. That is just my earnest prayer, to be honest. But not until then, we have to keep our fingers crossed and see what is actually going to happen. Because it will be very sad that other countries were giving reparation and these black people were not giving. The question is why? Why? Why will people that did not really suffer be giving, and people that did the main job, people that did the main suffering, people that went through a lot of things, are they not giving? So sometimes I keep asking myself question, what is inside that thing called black that is making them hold back a lot of things. But I came to realize that it's because of the superior power inside of you as a black person. That is what I came to realize. I came to realize that it is not just all about your color. It is all about what you have inside of you. And most of the things you have inside of you, they are really scared. They are really scared of, if I give them the power now, if I give them what they really want, they are going to take over. They are going to be in charge. Do you get? But one good thing I keep thanking God is, in as much as all the ups and downs that have been coming, to be honest, there are Black Americans that are very wealthy, very successful. Like, when I mean very wealthy, very successful. Yeah. Despite everything that they've been through, there are Black Americans that are doing well till date in different countries. So that is why I can never see a Black American person and call that person lazy. I can never see a Black American person and tell that person you're not enough. I can never see a Black American person and tell that person you're not even doing what you're supposed to do. Because how? Let it make sense to me that after the enslavement and everything, they are still standing strong, they are still wasting. My Black American mom, she is wealthy. Like, when I mean very wealthy. Very wealthy. And when I see her, I look at some life of Black Americans and I smile. I'll be like, if this, my mother can get to this place, definitely every single person can actually get to this place and more. So the battle is not of yours. It is of the Lord. The battle is not in your hand. It is of the Lord. The battle is not for you to fight. It is just for you to make your voice heard. But trust me, the God that is always standing with Black Americans will definitely come true. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. This is just for educational purpose, not to bash anybody. And credit belongs to original creators of every clips and stitches we use in today's episode. And guys, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos. I'm going to be saying bye and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you. Mwah.